Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin our We Love Waterfowl hunting special in Smyrna at Pratt Farm Lodge.
We'll head out to Cambridge for the annual Shoot in the Neck event.
We'll scoot up to the Rock Hall area to see if we can bag our limit of geese from a pit.
And we'll see if Jason can finally check off a box by getting his first duck.
The Outdoors Delmarva We Love Waterfowl hunting special starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures, and traditions in the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, I know it's Valentine's weekend, but this is our We Love Waterfowl hunting special. And I've been working on some Valentine's greetings that I want to share with you and kind of want to get your opinion on them.
Oh no.
I'll let you ruffle my feathers anytime, Valentine. Don't put a quack in my heart, Valentine, be mine. You really fit the bill, Valentine. Hey, you silly goose, would you be down to be my Valentine? If you aren't my Valentine, it will put me in a foul mood. And finally, if you're gonna call the cops every time you see me in the bushes in the front of your house, this relationship is just never gonna work out.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
There's so many cool corners of Delmarva, and one of those is located in Smyrna.
Lauren's referring to Pratt Farm Lodge, which hosted its annual youth waterfowl hunt just a couple of weekends ago. When I got here and I saw the geese lined up, I was like, they have had a great morning. And it seems like, despite the chilly conditions right now, everybody's in very good spirits, and it seems like the kids are just as excited as the adults seeing the kids getting out there and getting their geese.
It's a lot, you know, you kind of figure out what kid knows each other on the list, and you put them together, and then when they start getting their goose limit, you're swapping them out, and today everybody got their goose limit, and it's, 10 o'clock in the morning.
It is. So what is one thing that you want someone to take away if you get 10 seconds with them about this place and about what you guys do?
There's something special here. A lot of people tell me we can't really put our finger on it, but it's just a place where the outside world can just not exist. Come here, whether it's sitting in a recliner, with a wood stove on, or just sitting here drinking coffee, watching these birds coming in. They're still coming in over here. It's just blind.
When you got your hands on this property, did you ever think, this is going to be a haven for inspiring the next generation to continue on with the tradition of outdoor sports?
Jason, I couldn't picture this in my wildest dreams. It's choking me up. It's crazy. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I'm very lucky. I am.
There is so much to explore there at Pratt Farm Lodge that I'm going to have to go back here soon to get the full tour.
There's more of our waterfowl hunting special coming up when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
There is something special about having a cup of coffee at a firehouse before the sun comes up.
And I'm sure that getting the chance to shoot your first goose at the annual Shoot in the Neck had nothing to do with that.
Maybe.
Such a wonderful event that you guys do here for the fire company. It seems to be growing every year.
Definitely growing.
Saw something on Facebook where you said that you got all of the hunter spots filled, but you needed guides.
Yes, sir.
It seems like a good problem to have.
It is a good thing. We're trying to keep in the local area, so we're trying to get more of the community involved, so we don't have to send hunters out past our community. But it's definitely growing, and hopefully we'll get to that point where we're outside of our community and we can continue this to grow. This is one of our biggest funding events, so it's working out good.
You have lots of events throughout the year, and it seems like every event has a unique twist to it. What made the fire company and the community as a whole say, you know what, this is something that we want to do that's different than anybody else is doing?
It kind of started as hey, let's try it, see how it turns out. And it worked out good because it drew people that were not necessarily residents right here in the community. It pulled from different areas. I mean, we've got people coming as far as Westminster, Baltimore, to come down and hunt. And they're funding a really small department, and they get here to like, oh, well, we figured y'all are paid, and we're not paid. So we have to raise the money to keep all the apparatus going.
Supporting an event like this, whether you're a hunter or maybe you just want to, work back at the fire company to make sure that all the hunters are getting fed and, collecting up donations for the raffles and things like that ripple effect goes a long way.
Definitely. We've got maybe 8 to 10 head at the firehouse, and that's pretty much the same 8 and 10 that do every event. It would be nice to have just a little more kitchen help so that we're not so stretched out throughout the year.
I've never seen anybody run the wings like you did today.
Thank you a lot.
And that camaraderie, that experience brought a new level of joy and satisfaction to this very communal style of hunting. And to hear how your guides and other experienced hunters are saying, you know what, listen for that. This is what's happening. Oh, they're too high. They're making a different formation. It's a learning experience. It's a lot of fun. It's high-paced action because you never know when they're going to come in. You don't know what they're going to do.
That's for sure. I mean, not today, but we've seen where we're just sitting in the blind, carrying on, cutting up, and next thing you know, we've got geese sitting right out in front of us. So it's fun time.
The Neck District Volunteer Fire Company has some great fundraising events all year long and some pretty fantastic dinners. So check them out on Facebook to keep that do-good calendar filled.
The Outdoors Delmarva We Love Waterfowl Hunting Special. We'll be right back. Many of us see geese flying in formation, swimming in ponds, crossing roads, or hanging out by the hundreds in empty fields.
But no one saw geese quite like Scorchy Tos.
The guns are silent, the hunt is over. These are among their survivors. They are the ones who in a short while will make the long trek northward to the land of their birth. They are the ones who are charged with perpetuating their species. They face a storm of uncertainty on their return home. Under what conditions will they have to raise their young? Will there be a drought, heavy predation, or will conditions dictate a banner hatch and survival rate? Only time will tell. Although they joined the Canada on Delmarva, for the whistling swan the hunt never began. The law protects the whistlers and their winter home. They are with us simply for landscape decoration. They are beautiful to behold. Their own wariness and the remoteness of their summer home ensure their safety there. They will return to us in even greater numbers. Yes, these beautiful feathered visitors from the Northlands will soon embark on their journey home. Until the dawn of another autumn, a touch of mystique and beauty will be subtracted from our Delmarvelous land.
Remembering Scorchy Tos is sponsored by Shorts Marine.
Did you know that up until 2022, Labrador Retrievers topped the most popular breed list in America for 31 straight years? It was knocked out of the top spot by the French Bulldog.
Did you know that a Labrador Retriever can reach a speed of 12 miles an hour in just 3 seconds?
And did you know that even though they're one of the most popular dogs for hunters, 70% of all guide dogs are labs?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina.
We're going to take a look at your waterfowl photos right now.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Wayne Wheeler and his nephew Tater had a good day on the Chickamaucomico River as they bagged their limit of wood ducks.
We might have another new fan of waterfowl hunting as 3-year-old Wesson Madden of Harrington seemed to thoroughly enjoy his first goose hunt.
Nate Grabowski of Marydell, seen with his father Dean and pictured with guide Pete, had himself one heck of a day up there to Pratt Farm Lodge. I think that teal was the only duck harvested that day. Nice work, Nate.
14-year-old Maddie Garvia of Laurel made quite a few memories with her dad on what looks like a pretty special hunt.
Meg Watts is no stranger to the show, nor is she a stranger to limiting out. And if you want to see waterfowl hunting done right, check out her Instagram page, Waterfowl Queen.
9-year-old Case Lester of Laurel was awarded one of Delaware's 347 Tundra Swan permits and made the most of it. Well done and congratulations, Case.
12-year-old Drake Walson of Felton said, God gave me 2 hands, so I need to make sure I'm using both of them to maximum efficiency. Congratulations, Drake.
Sean Stewart and Maurice Jones of Marydell brought home more than just memories from their time at Camp Cast and Blast in Horntown, Virginia.
Stan Sachinsky of Berlin shows us the not-so-glamorous part of waterfowl hunting, retrieval of the decoys at the end of the hunt. And when it's the last hunt of the season, it's a slow, sad job.
Jeremy Node of Church Creek finds duck hunting on the Marshy Hope pretty relaxing.
Rocky Schroeder of Bridgeville and 6.5-month-old Luna had a successful outing down in Bloxham.
And Sean Briganti sent us this shot of snow geese in the Little Creek area, and that's why we love waterfowl hunting.
Lauren, I almost forgot Sadie. She wanted to pose for her own picture with my mallard when we got back to the boat ramp. She's the best good girl.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Over the last year, I've had some great adventures up in the Kent County, Maryland area, but my last assignment may have been my toughest ever.
Working a camera from a pit blind with the sun directly in your eyes? Let's see how you did.
This was my first official goose hunt on the books. Like, I was supposed to do a duck hunt the other day, and it turned out to be a goose hunt. So I got my first goose the other day, but you got your first goose the other day. So now you're a seasoned goose hunter.
Now that I have 2, I'm seasoned, officially seasoned, yeah.
Officially seasoned. And we got paired up with a group of guys from Cape Cod, and there was plenty of geese for everybody today.
Plenty of geese, and then some.
Why is Kent County, Maryland so unique?
I think there's always something to do no matter what time of year you come here. So in the wintertime, of course, there's always hunting. There's still fishing that people can do. But just as far as hunting goes, you can deer hunt, you can goose hunt, you can duck hunt here. And then, all through the summer, of course, we're right here down at Shipyard Landing right now, where it's a public boat ramp. So you can come and launch your boat, your jet ski, your kayaks, and go out on the water. You can go fishing, you can go crabbing. There's festivals all year you can attend. I think the experience you have is me being from here, and why I love it and continue to stay here and work here is because there's always something to do for everyone.
If you are coming here for a hunt, even if it is your first time or if you're a novice when it comes to either duck or goose or even deer, I've never felt like someone has said, oh, another one of these guys. It's always just, whatever we have, whatever knowledge we have, we're going to pass along to you so that you have a successful, enjoyable time here.
Well, even today, I'm very much a beginner hunter. I just got my hunting license this year. So far, I've killed 2 geese, one last Saturday and then one today. But even today, like in the pit with these guys who've been hunting and know what they're doing, and the guide and Mr. Jimmy Price, that is the owner of Fish Hunt, There was never a point they were like, oh God, here's this girl who has no idea what she's doing. They were very welcoming, talked me through every step of the way and what we had to do to be able to have a successful hunt, which we did.
We weren't lacking for targets today.
No.
And even now, we can hear them in the background, and the limit being 2 per person per day. That's what it is, but that's the conservation efforts that are going into place so that we can continue to do this year after year after year.
Yes.
And if you're looking to get outside of your normal hunting areas, if you're getting into a kind of a stagnant routine, this is a great place to check out. And if you need to know more about how to do that,
you can visit our website, which is kentcounty.com/visitors. There's information on there about hunting, fishing guides, charter boats, and then everything else that there is to do in Kent County.
Jason, you did pretty well there, as did those who were hunting that day.
Thank you. We had a great time, and Shallon has been great to work with, and you're going to meet her at the DSN Outdoors Expo coming up in April, so make sure you stop by and say hi.
Coming up after the break, does this one get to check off a box on his list? We'll see when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
So, Jason, you went out on your annual duck hunt with Dave Fletcher.
I did, and I got to tell you, it was a day to remember.
2025, Jason and Dave duck hunt. Trying to do better than I did last year while we were sitting on the beach. Brought me out here in the boat today. And we had a little bit of ice getting out of
we did.
Getting out in Nanticoke Harbor.
It's a great area. You've got great duck habitat all around this end of the island. You've got, even like where we are in this little cove, there's some grasses in this area, and ducks love to be in here. They love to come in here and feed and get protected and get out of the wind, and just like we are, right? Yeah. Trying to hide and get ourselves out of the wind, because this is where they want to be.
I love getting out here, and I told you earlier that this was kind of like my golf. A lot of people like to golf and they're not very good at it. I like to duck hunt, but I'm not very good at it. But you encouraged me and you said, look, you're shooting high, you're shooting behind, and you're working with me, and nowhere did I feel like you were belittling me.
Right.
And so that encouragement is enough for me to say, I want to keep doing this.
Yeah, sure. Good.
When someone who is very wet behind the ears when it comes to duck hunting comes out with you and they're able to check that box off, what does that do for you?
I tell you what, and we talked a little bit about this earlier when we talked about that duck. Like, I love the fact that I can help people get that trophy, right? Get that first duck or get that black duck that they've been looking for, they've never been able to harvest. Now, every time you look at that duck that's going to go up on the wall as your first duck, you're going to remember me.
I will.
You'll remember Dave Fletcher. You're going to remember Nanticoke Outfitters, right? And I love that. I just think that's so cool to become a part of your memories and that history that you're going to have. And, and hopefully you duck hunt for another 25, 30 years and enjoy it. And you'll always remember that first duck and remember this hunt. And for me, I enjoy that. We're very fortunate. We've got a lot of different species down here, and you just have to know what area to go to.
This is only my second official time working the trigger for an actual duck hunt, and the goal today was to finally get me that duck.
That was today's goal.
And I am happy to report that goal has been achieved.
Show that off a little bit.
Congrats on your first duck, Jason.
Thank you very much. Now, Dave is not only an excellent guide, but he's also a great teacher and an even better friend. And I'm already looking forward to going back out again next year, because this thing about the two of us going out on a duck hunt seems to be becoming an annual event.
We hope you enjoyed our waterfowl hunting special.
And we hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. We hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, A Draper Media production is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.